Hey there guys, I just wanted to say hi to you guys and just to show you my outfit for the day. I just got this striped green Guess shirt on, just got these shoes on. Those are the shoes. I'm wearing those black socks from Big Lots. They're really comfortable. Threw those on, they're my fave right now because they keep me comfy but they don't hurt my feet. They're not super tight but snug enough. I'm wearing a belt, that's why it's all bulging out right here. That is what I am wearing today. I did want to curl my hair, and as I was brushing it out, I just decided not to curl it and do anything with it. Just leave it big and puffy today. I just felt like letting it big and puffy. See how it looks healthier once I cut it? I'll probably be showing you guys what I wore for Halloween. Halloween. What I wore for Halloween. I'll pop that clip in here. Bye. You guys, I want to show you a couple snacks that I got from Big Lots. The first item I'm going to show you guys is this package of rice cakes. It is from Quaker and this bag was only $2.50. It is divided into 2 packages inside of here. That way the other ones don't get stale. This is a great snack on the go and you can top it off with whatever you like. My next item is this popcorn. It's pink Himalayan salt with black pepper. You can taste the hint of black pepper towards the end. It's really a subtle taste, but you can still taste it. So it's really good on its own, or you can mix it with other popcorns. This bag of popcorn was only $1.90. Here I have this item. It's a snack mix. It's from Asian Snack, and this item was only $2.50. It's a really good mixture. I have 2 of them. I already ate halfway on both. I'm going to mix the bag together since I opened them at the same time. I just took one to work and had one at home. But yes, that's how good it is. I have 2 bags. My next item is this Stonehenge caramel popcorn mix. I like to mix it with regular butter popcorn. This is 2 different brands that I have here. Either one. And I mix it up with this popcorn here. And I also throw in the pink Himalayan salt and black pepper. It is such a good combination. You guys should try. I picked this up for $4.11 and it is $5. Oh yay, so here is a free item that they give you. If you sign up with them and they send you emails, you will sometimes get these little free items that you can go and pick up. This time it was peppermint puffs. I believe this was only $1, but you do get it for free. And here's just my outfit of the day. The audio was cut out, so yeah. My bedding, I just like to show you guys my bedding just to show you different ways that you can make your bed. Here's my bedding today. I have a cream colored carpet that I want to put down here where I had my pink one, but I need to get that. And another outfit. I was jamming out right here. I was listening to music, so that's why you see me bouncing around and dancing, and I'm just happy, just listening to music, just messing around with my hair, trying to show you guys my haircut and how it looks curled. And I was just having fun playing around with it. I wanted to show you guys some of the cleaning items that I bought from Dollar Tree just so I can show you guys how I use them. They do work effectively. I'm used to just using my little rag, my scrub rag that I can also wash. But these work good. You just have to be switching items. Let's get into that. Alright, you guys, so here's a few dishes that I have, and I also have that lamp thing covers the light on the stove that I needed cleaned. It was full of nasty, gross bugs. I just have a few plates, and then the pot's empty. Dirty, but empty. And then just these cups. This is what I have to wash. That's gross. And I also need to scrub the sink. And then I have, these are the two sponges. I've been using this like crazy even though I just got it. Let me cover that so you guys don't have to stare at it. But usually this is what, those two down there is what I use. But look at how much I've used this. It is so beat up. Apparently you can get a pack of 3 from the dollar store, I think the clerk said. And he said that he always breaks his when he tries to take it off. He recommended that I just buy a new one every time I go in. I haven't tried it myself, but I have bought one of these in the past, I think from the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. It was different a little bit, but the same idea. And it would leak on me. Like, it would just leak out, so I had to throw that away. And then I bought this little guy here. I'm just gonna put my hair up and into a clip and then start washing these dishes. Here I'm just going to rinse off this old rag and just wet it down so if it gets dirty, the rag's wet and it doesn't get too stained. But it is an old rag, so I don't really care if it gets stained or not. I'm just adding some water to the sponge and just making sure that it creates bubbles. And I'm just going to lather the dishes with some soap and let them sit in the sink for a bit while I put the dishes away. Also, the rag helps just so that my dishes won't be sliding all over the place. And this sink does scratch very easily, so once I need to lay the pots, it also helps for that. Sometimes I put it here in the center, sometimes I put it in the corner on my left side on the top right there of the counter. But yeah, whatever, I just do it different every time. I'm also adding a little dash of water here and there. Once the suds start to fizzle out, but yeah, so it creates more bubbles, and that's what I'm doing. So you just see me periodically just turn on the water here and there. I usually just use one rag only to wash dishes and one rag only, but it is fun to try out new things, new utensils. I was just trying to get a handle of what I'm switching back and forth to, and I do like to use this little spongy thing for the inside of the cups, and just adding water creates a lot of suds and gets in there really good. We pre-rinse our dishes when we put them in the dirty, so the dishes are never really too dirty, or the cups. I do like to scrub around the mouth area where people are drinking, and you know, the bottom that we're touching with our hands, the whole cup basically. So I'm just getting in there and just playing around with it. This little scrub, I noticed, does save me soap. I put soap in here a long time, like, well, when I got it, and it still hasn't ran out, surprisingly. And notice that I do lay it upside down so that the soap won't run into the sponge, just in case. Now I'm gonna go ahead and empty out the dishwasher. I don't use my dishwasher to actually wash the dishes. I use them to either dry dishes or just rinse off soap from the dishes, but I don't use the dishwasher to actually wash my dishes. This is much easier than what it looks. It's just that I'm using one hand and trying to record, so my aim was a little off there. I also left the dishwasher door open, so it was in my way. Usually I take out all the dishes and then put them away from the counters, but here I had the dishwasher door open. I'm just putting the dishwasher utensil basket away, and I'm gonna proceed with finishing washing the dishes. I'm gonna throw them in the dryer and dry them up. Dryer? I meant dishwasher, but you guys know what I mean. My dish dryer. These dishes are plastic, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it another little pass just in case, because they do tend to hold grease and oils because they're plastic, and that's just how I roll. When it comes to plastic, I need to do it twice, and also my pots and pans. right here, I'm just trying to figure out where to lay these because they're kind of like in my way. And I'm using this plastic sponge that I like to get from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's a pack of 3 or 4. I think it's 3. And it's plastic. I like to take the food off, and you know, I can rinse it, and yeah, just that's what I used to take off, like the major gunks, and then I go in with my rag that's under that sponge over there. But yeah, it's just putting these utensils down can be a little bit of a pain because you just like, where do I put these? That's a little bit of the downer on it, but you know, again, just trying it out, and like I said, it is fun to play around with it, mess around with it. And here I'm just taking the trusty good old rag. This rag I got at Kohl's, and I have not been able to find any there anymore. I looked online. I want to see if I can find them somewhere because it has like a plastic scrub on one side and then the cloth on the other, and you can throw them in the washer. It stays clean, and I like the fact that I can throw them in the washer. So I really like that rag, and it doesn't scratch up my dishes. But I can't find any anymore, so if you guys know where I can get some of those, leave it in the comments down below because I really love that little rag. I had already cleaned off the counters and everything, so I'm just giving it a little pass on the water spots. Everything's all done and clean, and overall the utensils from the Dollar Tree, they work fine. The scrub is falling off and I haven't used it that much. Other than that, I mean, once it falls off, I guess I'll just use the sponge and just to soap up the dishes. When I have water in the sink filled up, it works great in there as well. But yeah, they do work. It's just a matter of, you know, you have to be like switching back and forth from, you know, rags and sponge. But it does save a lot of my soap. You guys can be the judge in this little video if you guys want to pick some up or not. I like this brown sponge for the cups as well. This little lamp cover, I'm gonna go ahead and clean that. I had already thrown out the bugs in the trash and then rinsed it out in the sink, used a paper towel, but I do need to get in there good with a home sponge. Here I'm just putting away the last pot. I had placed it on the stove and put everything else away. I forgot about it, turned around, and there it was. You know, when that happens, you think you're done, but you're really not. And done. Hey there, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me use those items from the Dollar Tree. I do feel like I'm wearing out the scrubbing very fast. I don't know if it's just because I'm using it a lot, but that was just a basic on how I use them. I do like to use the sponge one for like the inside of the cups or the inside of the pots. I also like to scrub around the cups with the scrubby one. And yeah, you could just use it however works best for you. I mostly like to use my little rag. That's what I'm used to. But since I bought those other items, I did want to try them out and use them. I do like them. Usually I put some water in the sink. So when I do them dry like that, I just add water as I'm going because the water just makes more bubbles. I let the dishes sit, as you guys saw, so that they can clean off, and that's why I did some of them twice, just to make sure all the grease, if there was grease on those plates, plus they're plastic, so they do kind of tend to hold on to the grease, so I just did those twice. I like doing my pots twice because usually it's something greasy. But yeah, they do work. It's fun to play around and try different cleaning items. Putting dishes away with one hand is like double the work, because I put them away so quickly. I know a lot of people, it bothers them to put dishes away. I don't really mind it because, I don't know, I just do it pretty quickly. Especially when I have both hands, but it was a little tedious with one hand. I had to do some things off camera because I needed both of my hands. Like when I put the glass bowls up, I can't do that with one hand. And so now I'm just gonna treat myself to a little cup of my poison, I call it. A little cup of soda. Got enough ice. I know you guys saw that I left the cover to the light bulb in the sink, but that's just because I'm going to go back and clean that with a house sponge because I won't use the kitchen rags or anything that I'm using to wash dishes or the counters around here. I won't use the same rag because that's just gross because there was bugs in there, but I'll use the house sponge to clean that, and that's why I left it in the sink because I was mostly showing you guys how to wash the dishes with those Dollar Tree items. But yeah, I just didn't want to use the kitchen sponges or rags or anything because there was bugs in there. That is a job for a house sponge. Hopefully you guys got your poison of choice. Cheers! See you guys in the next one. Bye!